You know what I have to do.
Beat his ass.
The movie Black Adam was set 5,000 years ago when the city of Kahndaq was under the tyrannical rule of King Ankhet. The tyrannical king intended to create a crown known as the Crown of Sabbac. This crown was supposed to give him great power that would help him further enslave his people. However, this plan was stopped after a young boy led a revolt against him and was given the powers of Kahndaq's heroic champion, Teth Adam. As the movie's events unfolded, it became clear that the main protagonist was Adam, and the movie's villain was Sabbac. So in this video, you will get the perfect explanation of the fight between the two characters. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. After the end of the King Ankhet 5,000 years ago, the city of Kahndaq is currently oppressed by the Intergang. With the present situation of the city, an archaeologist named Adriana Tomaz tried to find the crown of Sabbac with the help of her brother Karim and colleagues Samir and Ishmael. While trying to find the crown at the location, the archaeologists were ambushed by the Intergang and Samir was killed in the process. But Adriana, while mistakenly reading an incantation, woke up Adam from his slumber, who immediately sprung into action. He began killing the Intergang members before he was shut down by the Eternium rocket. During this period, archaeologist Adriana Tomaz discovered that one of her colleagues, Ishmael, was an Intergang member who was disguised himself. Upon discovering what happened, government official Amanda Waller contacted other powerful individuals to take Adam into custody. What was her reason for such a decision? They considered Adam a threat to the city of Kahndaq. Amanda Waller first contacted Hawkman, who then brought in his fellow members of the Justice Society of America. The Justice Society of America consisted of Dr. Fate, Cyclone, and Atom Smasher. Adriana was the first person who saw an inscription on the crown that read, "Life is the only way to death."
Life is the only path to death.
Adriana's son, Eamon, sees Adam as a hero, but Adam denies being one. Adam meets with the Intergang again, and they fight, with Adam destroying most of them. At this point, the Justice Society of America intervened and started fighting Adam too. While fighting, Dr. Fate sensed that Eamon was holding the crown of Sabbac. As the Justice Society of America persuaded Adriana to give the crown, she refused. Then they told her that Adam was the one who destroyed most of Kahndaq about 5,000 years ago. Ishmael now reveals his true colors after demanding the crown of Sabbac from Eamon as he returns home. In the process, Ishmael abducted Eamon and flew with him to the Eternium bike. Adam tried to catch up with Ishmael but failed to do so, but Hawkman helped him catch two Intergang members and made them reveal their hideout. The Justice Society of America and Adam planned to trade the crown of Sabbac with Eamon. The agreement also entailed forming a team with Adam to save Eamon from Ishmael. On the way to save Eamon from the hands of Ishmael, Dr. Fate revealed that Hawkman would die while fighting Ishmael. When they met Ishmael, he told them that he was the last descendant of King Ankhet and wanted his rightful position on the throne. The Justice Society of America and Adam kept their part of the deal by offering the crown to Ishmael. But something happened out of nowhere. Ishmael suddenly wanted to kill Eamon, which wasn't part of the agreement. This made Adam lose his temper and reveal their hideout. In the scuttle, it led to the death of Ishmael. Many events happened in between, with Adam feeling guilty about what happened and incapable of protecting Kahndaq. Adam surrendered to the Justice Society of America, who locked him in an underwater prison. At the underwater prison, it was revealed that Ishmael intentionally made Adam kill him so he could be reincarnated as King Sabbac. Right before their eyes, the Justice Society of America saw that Ishmael was reincarnated as Sabbac and was trying to take back his throne from them. Then a fight broke out between the two parties, with Sabbac summoning the undead against Adriana and the Justice Society of America. While fighting against Sabbac, Dr. Fate had another revelation where he saw the death of Hawkman could be avoided with his own death. While witnessing this revelation, Dr. Fate used his powers to release Adam from the prison to help them fight Sabbac. After the release of Adam from prison, Sabbac succeeded in killing Dr. Fate. After killing Dr. Fate, Sabbac tried to kill the whole Justice Society of America, and he almost succeeded. But then Adam landed in the fight scene, and the fight between the two began. After the Justice Society of America is totally overpowered by Sabbac, the people of Kahndaq need the presence of Adam, or they will risk dying. Then immediately, Sabek started destroying the statue of Adam on the outskirts of the city. Just as the statue was about to fall to the ground, Adam immediately came to the scene and started lifting the statue. Then Adriana's son, Eamon, shouted, "Yes!" and Adam said, "I got this." Immediately after holding the statue up, Adam started flying towards Sabek and gave him a punch that sent him falling to the ground. While Sabek was still on the ground, Adam moved towards him and said, "You know what I will have to do. Let's end this." Suddenly, Sabek started moving towards Adam at lightning speed and gave him a brutal punch in the face. The two characters started punching one another, but Adam received most of the punches against him. Then immediately, the scene moves to the people of Kahndaq. They were led by the son of Adriana, who was still riding on his skateboard. The people of Kahndaq, who have now received a renewed vigor to take back their city, were shouting, "This is our streets, let's take back our city." With the people of Kahndaq coming out to fight the undead, other members of the Justice Society of America started coming out to help them. Still, with Adam and Sabek, the latter had the upper hand in the fight. While Adam used lightning and ice to fight, Sabek mainly used fire to fight Adam. Sabek succeeded in punching Adam to the ground and was making a joke of him. While Adam was lying on the ground, Sabek approached him and said,
"The wizard's powers were wasted on you. You are not a hero."
No, I'm not. But he is.
Immediately after Adam said this, an iron pipe came from behind Sabek, puncturing a hole in his ribcage. Apparently, the iron pipe came from Hawkman, who came back to help Adam fight Sabek. Sabek turned, looked at Hawkman, and held his head and crown. While holding Hawkman in his head, the body of Hawkman immediately started to diminish and wipe away until only his crown remains. His crown then drops to the ground, as Sabek now faces Adam. While facing Adam, Sabek noticed the different versions of Hawkman appeared on the scene again. Immediately, Hawkman shouted to Sabek,
I learned this trick from an old friend.
Apparently, Hawkman was referring to Dr. Fate, who had the same trick of forming different versions of him. In this same scene, the various versions of Hawkman pounced on Sabek, who is overpowered, then drag him to a throne, and then Adam proceeds to hold his head. The head of Sabek is made up of horns, which Adam holds onto. In another scene, the people of Kahndaq are already fighting the undead. They were led by Adriana, her brother, and her son Eamon. The people of Kahndaq weren't the only ones fighting for the city. The Justice Society of America was also helping them out as they continued to slaughter the undead. Then back to Adam and Sabek. The different versions of Hawkman were still holding down Sabek, with Adam holding the horns of Sabek. Then Hawkman noticed that Adam wasn't using his powers as expected. Then he shouted to Adam, saying, "You can control it." Adam was putting himself together and was doing a better job at controlling his powers. Immediately, Adam, holding onto the horns of Sabek, started tearing the villain apart with his powers. Suddenly, a force started pulling Adam and Sabek upwards. But that didn't deter Adam as he tore Sabek in two, and the villain's body fell in lumps of fire. With their leader defeated, the undead also started to lose their powers as the people of Kahndaq tore them apart. At last, all the undead were finally defeated, and the people of Kahndaq celebrated their win. Back to Adam and Hawkman, the latter was still fallen to the ground. Then Adam met him and gave him a helping hand. Hawkman said, "I never thought I would be happy to see you." Then Adam replied to him, saying, "I'm only here because I'm." Other Justice Society of America members started coming to the scene, including Adriana. As the Justice Society of America prepares to leave Kahndaq, Adam now accepts to play the role of the city protector instead of being its ruler. Please like this video and subscribe to this channel for more exciting videos. Don't forget to turn the bell button to receive notifications whenever we post new videos like this.